I already started this last stream, but with a new refined look for the new year and a new angle for some scenes. I'm starting the crossfader DJ course again. Going to use my new stream deck to change the scene. There we go. Crossfader DJ course. And then I'll be switching to this mode. So you can see the software I've got, Serato DJ. And then the Numark Party Mix II. That's what I'm going to be using.
Every DJ's journey is the same. You get inspired by your favorite DJ and you take action. But
I just thought, oh, that could be fun.
You need to learn the basics. You need to master extended mixes. Experiment with different genres. You need to level up your transitions. Share your skills with the world on social media. You need to get gigs and learn how to play on pro equipment and build systems to enable you manage your music correctly. So with all that in mind, we are here to help. For the first time ever, we have put together a free DJ course that touches on every single one of these steps that a DJ takes in their journey. Each lesson is taken directly from one of our many online DJ courses that have taught over 15,000 DJs worldwide how to DJ. So no matter what stage you're at as a DJ, I guarantee you will learn something of tremendous value in this course. I'm excited, let's go.
I hope so. Ooh. So bro, I want to check out my song I just put up. Give me an honest review, only if you want to, of course. Mate, just started a DJ thing, but yeah, link it, I'll have a look. No, wait, sorry. There we go.
Yeah.
I didn't realise I had to allow that for some reason. I don't know what it thought you were doing. But yeah, link it, let me have a look. I'll watch this for a second though, but I will have a listen.
Imagine being able to
we've got an
build
ad anyway.
anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea.
Let's get stuck into the first.
Decimate. Okay. I will have a quick look. Right, let's get back to the DJ. To the DJ. Brute Force got a lot of views. One of my recent ones. I mean, if you stay for a bit longer, maybe give me a follow. I'll listen to that in a bit. Got a deal. Alright, let's go.
Lesson taken from our Flex 4 course, and it is the
Thanks, my
fundamentals
G.
of
Thank
DJing,
you.
beat matching and timing. All the music in this lesson. Go. Let's get stuck into the first.
Thank you for the
taken
follow.
from our Flex 4 course.
Let's go.
It is the fundamentals of DJing, beat matching and timing. All the music in this lesson can also be downloaded for free. The link is in the description.
Now we're going to need to perfect that timing, and just like I said in the last lesson, due to human nature, we're not going to press play on beat every time. But let's say it's getting to the point in the track where you want to mix the track in, you think this is the right moment, you press play and you've got to commit to it, but you haven't pressed play perfectly on.
By the way, mate, when you followed, did that come up on the stream?
Oh, yeah.
Or did it have an alert? Sorry, I didn't see. It would have usually been a sound as well, but I didn't hear anything. It did. Sorry, I just had to replay it just to check. But I do remember hearing that. I just thought it was from the video. But yeah, thank you for the follow.
Beat. We can't then cue it back up because we've missed the point that we want to mix the track. So we've got to move over to the jog wheel, and we've got to use the jog wheel to nudge the track in time. Just like we mentioned before, the jog wheel is a temporary adjustment, and we're there to nudge the track back in time and, you know, fix that little error in pressing play slightly off beat. So this jog wheel is really useful for doing this and correcting those slight mistakes we make when pressing play. Obviously, we want to press play as on beat as possible. We don't just want to press play randomly and then try and do everything with the jog wheel. at least try and catch it on the beat, and then use the jog wheel to correct that.
Oh wait, you
issue
didn't see
if there
that?
is a slight
Oh, it did pop up. Cool.
discrepancy between the beats. So let's do this again, and let's try and count along. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
I still don't know why he does that.
So I pressed play slightly wrong on purpose there. So this is where you can hear the beats. I've got this sort of double action going on. Now we move over to the jog wheel of the song that we've pressed play on. And then at this stage, you won't know, do this without looking at the equipment. Do this, with the laptop and the waveforms turned away or hidden. And at this stage, what we want to do is use the jog wheel and our ears to try and figure out when we apply an action, does it sound better or worse? And with the jog wheel, we're going to think about it as a clock face. And I would recommend getting this muscle memory built up from the start. So even though you're using a controller, try and get used to doing adjustments that are short and sharp like this.
Yeah, like I said, I did do this last stream, but I'm still going again because I am far from a professional.
The reason being is that as you go into, say, CDJ jog wheels, these are called mechanical jog wheels, and they actually they adjust as to how fast you adjust the track. So if you were to go like this on a mechanical jog wheel, it's not going to do any sort of nudge or movement. They like short, sharp nudges like this. And by doing sort of a quarter turn on this clock face in this circle, we can start to build up this muscle memory in our brain, and we can hear, okay, if I do a quarter turn, it adjusts the track by X amount. If I do another quarter turn, okay, I can hear it just again.
I usually just
or you could think it's quite far out, I need to do a half turn, and you get used to, what a quarter sounds like, what a half sounds like, backwards and forwards, and even just, maybe an eighth like this, a little tiny adjustment. So let me just go back to the top, and then what we want to do is try these adjustments, nice short sharp adjustments, and always listen, does it sound better or worse? Not too bad. Let's do one that's slightly more offbeat. Catching it on beat now. There we go. So we press play, slightly offbeat. Yeah. Moving to the jog wheel. At this stage, just try one way or the other. It doesn't matter. Just try faster. So I think that sounded a little bit better, but let's do one more go to check. It's not getting worse. Let's go again. So hopefully you can hear there that these adjustments are making it sound better.
And good ones are not cheap. What, the DJ deck? Yeah, I know. My one's cheapest on the market is like 85, I think. I think that's the Flex 4, which I'm pretty sure is maybe the next one up. It's like 140, maybe. But then that's still crazy cheap.
Now if I keep going, you'll hear it start to sound worse again. That's indicating we've gone too far. So let's go back the opposite way.
This is
Oh goody,
This
ads.
is an AI replacement. The background is real.
The AI character is not.
But we can.
Yeah, I don't know why that's on there, I swear. I don't know why I got that.
And what we're listening out for when we play two songs that are exactly the same, and this is a great tool for obviously learning this technique. When we play two songs that are exactly the same, we get this phasing effect. So when they're perfectly aligned, can you hear how that sounds like these frequencies are sort of dancing with each other? If I take it off,
Nah, mate.
put it back on. You get this weird spacey effect.
Oh, yeah.
Off.
Ads, I know.
Back
I feel like they've got so much more stingy with it as well. You used to get like one ad skippable in 5 seconds. Now it's like, I've had the first one you got to watch all the way through. It could be like 20, 30 seconds. The second one, it says, yeah, it counts down, it says skip. You click on it. No, it still just goes to the next one. like before it kind of did that, but then it would just actually skip to the back to the video, and I was like skipping to the next one, and then it comes down again, and then you can finally go back to the video. It's like, just fuck off, I just want to watch fucking YouTube. And I don't know why, but YouTube's probably what I use most, but that's the one thing I haven't got premium for. I don't know why, I just haven't done it.
So this is a really good way for figuring out, am I on beat, am I off beat? And this only works as a tool, as a training exercise, because you never mix the same song into the same song. But this is where we can start training our ears to know what's right and what's wrong. And then more than anything, how much to adjust it to actually correct it. So this is where you would repeat this process over and over a few times. Oops, I'm wrong. Let's try slower this time.
That one.
Now if it starts to sound worse, that sounds like it's getting further away. It means we've gone the wrong way. Now because I've done it 3 or 4 times, that way I can quickly go back to where I was. And then keep going forward. And that's what we want to try and achieve. When you get close, don't be afraid of just doing little nudges like this.
Get on my one in a minute, don't worry.
Changes the sound. There we go. And what you've just done there is the basic of timing. So this is getting our timing right, and adjusting the timing of 2 songs to match with each other so that they're playing at exactly the same time as each other. And that's just going back to that analogy of like 2 cars driving down the road. That means that they're both going at the same speed, and they're staying in line with each other at the same speed next to each other. Now, unless we were to change the tempo, by using the same songs and having them both at the 0 position, they should just play in time forevermore. But if we were to change the tempo of one, then they would start to go out of time. And that's where we're going to start looking at beat matching and bringing tracks in time and manually adjusting the tempo and the jog wheel to get that timing correct. It's one of the core skills as a DJ, but the first stage is just getting in control of the music, in control of the jog wheel, and just putting it on beat, taking it off beat, putting it on beat, taking it off beat, and doing it by quite a bit, and then doing it by small amounts just to get used to the feel of the jog wheels, but also how the actions that you apply change how it sounds, which then builds up that muscle memory, and it triggers your brain to understand, okay, I can hear when it sounds.
I'll go to bed, bro. It's almost
midnight.
midnight. Hope to see you streaming again. Oh, for sure, John. Where are you? You're not a UK one, are you? Australia, is it?
So that equates to maybe 3 nudges on the jog wheel.
Yeah, see you later. Thank you for the follow. Good song.
Keep practicing this. Again, practice it with the different tools that are available. Just load the same one on both sides for now, and just practice that over and over again.
How long it takes a beginner like my dad to go from beer belly to get ripped again?
Now that you understand.
Right, first course done. Well, first lesson. I'm now going to switch over to my deck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Right, see you later, Australia. Fucking hell, I keep pressing the button. Just load. There we go. Right. Good night, boss. It's 1 o'clock for me, but good night. Right. I did have my Tidal account linked, but I think I might link Spotify later on, because I know the course kind of changes, where it uses different tempo songs and keys. This is only the demo tracks on Serato, but I'm going to add these 2, because this one has a different tempo. Nope, pitch. Nope, tempo. So I'm going to change that to match 70 BPM like the other side, just by sliding this one down. Can't really see it's there, just a little slider. And this one's not actually in the center. Now it is. Right, so we've got track 2 volume down, I'm just going to start playing that one for now. And then I'm going to do it on the 5th bar. Actually, I'm just going to have the volume up. I think that's what he had. Too good. I'm going to do that again, just... I'm going to try and play it late. Sorry, I had to change it myself. Speeding up that track. Now they match. First lesson done. I'm a professional. Just gonna bring it back to the start for the next lesson. Isn't that a horrible noise? Oh, hold on. I knocked that. 70 BPM, that's better. Oh yeah, I need to fix that. Instead of just going back to the thing, it opens a new tab. Right, I need a piss before the second lesson. I'll chuck some music on, don't you worry.
Done the basics, let's add in some EQ elements. Taken from our techno mixing DJ course, this lesson will show you how to slowly use the EQs for a pro sounding mix.
One of the core mixing skills when it comes to playing techno music is using your EQs effectively. And with techno, everything is really long and drawn out. There's not often that you will see a techno...
Broke my mic? No, I didn't. It's just the light's not working. Why is the light not fucking working? Hold on. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Whew.
DJ mixing a tune in every 1 to 2 minutes. A lot of these artists like Charlotte DeWitt, Adam Beyer, Amelie Lenz, there's so many out there, but they all tend to do like these really long drawn out mixes. Some of them might be over like 7 minutes long per transition. Now, a lot of this is just due to the way that techno is produced and more about taking the audience on a journey rather than how many techno tunes can I play in 1 hour. It's more about, you know, getting a real good feeling and building up energy, bringing it back down again, opening up to like a big atmospheric breakdown, things like that. But one of the things you really need to nail with this genre is EQing. So what I'm going to show you right now is how I would go around EQing in one track to another, a basic blended mix, but show you how to do it effectively. Now, what I'm going to do is start with this track Rave on the left hand side. Now, I'm just going to go
again, I do know how to do this
drop that I found here.
I just feel like I need to say that.
So, the number 1 there, just here. What I'm going to do is set a cue point there for now, just as a marker. And then what I want to do is I know that when that track drops on the number 1, that's when I want to start off the track on the B side. Now, this is all down to phrasing. Now, you might have seen a video on phrasing before in our beginner courses. But anyway, this is what helps you get from one track to another a bit more seamlessly. Now, when these two are set off at the same time, I know that I can bring this track out, and as I start to bring it out on the left hand side, something new will be introduced on the right hand side every 32 or 64 beats. So I'll just give you a demonstration of how that sounds, and you'll start to hear things coming.
That's what I struggled with. Finding the phrases.
Oh, yeah.
I need to stop that doing it for stream elements because that's annoying. But yeah, I couldn't really tell when it went from intro to chorus to verse to chorus to verse to verse.
Now what I'm going to do
pre-chorus
is I'm going to bring down the EQs on the right hand channel here.
I'm
going to take
now.
all the lows out of it, because techno is fueled by big kick drums and low end, as you can hear there. Heavy low end on both tracks. So we're going to start by taking out all of the low end. I'm going to take away some of the mids and the highs.
I've only got
Now
bass
what
and
I
treble.
want my goal to be by the end of this
No middle.
transition is to basically have the hot cues on the right hand side looking the same on the left hand side. So you want to imagine it's like swapping these two channels over. So I want to go from here to here, here to here, here to here, basically. Now that's going to be the ending point of our transition. So I'm going to put this into practice, and I'm just going to set the track off in my headphones. So we've got deck 1 going over here. So just go back, set it off. I'm just going to beat match that up in my headphones. I'm going to start to bring it in. And then
It's a bit
what
off,
I'm going
G.
to do, I'm going to start to transition over some of the frequencies. So I'll start with the low end on this switch here. So I've moved over the low end. We can maybe start with some mids now. And then we'll do the same for the highs. And I can just start to bring those down even more. Start to bring down the volume.
We're doing it a lot slower than I would have thought.
And there we go. As you can see, I've achieved exactly what I wanted to do. I've switched over the EQs. I'm in the same position on the left hand side as I started the transition on the right hand side. And then we're into the next track on the right hand side. And you can hear that it was seamless.
I dare
Advert.
you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store
I feel threatened.
or preload.
Now, by all means, you
Okay, I'm going to try that first. That one. That one. Alrighty then. Right, yeah, I've already got the bass and treble down. Can't really see it on there, but trust me, I've done it. I'm going to start it. I'm going to bring the volume down on track 2. I'm going to start it on the 5th bar again. I'm not going to do the cue thing. Mate, come on. Am I amazing or what? Can bring the volume up ever so slightly. Gonna bring the bass over. I knocked the thing again. Keep knocking the tempo on. bass is over. I didn't really notice much, to be honest. I'm not going to do the same with the treble. I'll start bringing the volume down. Bring the treble down a little bit more. Transitioned. How's that? That seemed alright to me. Pause them both at the same time. Oh. I don't think that was that bad, was it?